What are you guys doing to mitigate insolvency risk? Is there any risk of bankruptcy?
The vast majority of our customers' funds are held in cold storage. All our customers' funds, regardless of the currency, are for benefit of our customers and not for Shakepay. So the customer funds that we have no right to those funds, and we continuously are working very closely with regulators across the country, across each province, to make sure that we remain compliant. We even have our own comms and policy team that works intimately with all these agencies, our own fraud and risk team that looks closely at what upcoming regulatory changes that we have to in order to remain compliant, compliance officers. So we're not looking to be the bad boy company that's trying to go against the grain and flip the birds to to the government. We're working hand in hand and trying to grow what we believe to be a very important mission alongside the current rails that exist, so that we can do so successfully in Canada.
And so are the clients' funds currently insured?
So as far as insurance, I'm not an expert on all that. I believe that there is some insurance. I don't know what the numbers are. So, and that's all with our cold storage provider, which is Coinbase. So I wouldn't want to get too much into that. It's actually available on the web, I believe. As far as where it's held, if it's held at a bank in an account that we own for benefit of the customer, or is it in cold storage with, obviously you don't keep Canadian dollars in cold storage at Coinbase, you keep your cryptocurrencies in cold storage at Coinbase. So there's very little risk, and we do everything we can to continue to make sure that level of risk continues to become less and less.
I'm just going on this point because I think this is a really important point for people who have Shakepay accounts. If I could just ask you in a yes or no question, if there was a case of bankruptcy, would users' deposits, whether it be cash or Bitcoin or Ethereum, would that money be held as collateral?
No.
Okay. That's good to know. That's an important question.
Like I said, yeah. Well, we can't. We don't have rights to that money to put up against as collateral. But I will say, and this is secondary to your question, as safe and compliant and great as Shakepay is, and many exchanges try to be, we do advocate. I guess this is counterintuitive, but we do advocate for anyone buying Bitcoin to get comfortable and explore the workings of cold storage themselves and how to manage and own their own private keys. And it's not because of potential risks of being on any given exchange, but it's because that is why Bitcoin was designed. And one of its core fundamental value propositions is this ability of self-sovereignty.